All right, y'all. So I'm coming on here and I'm gonna just do a little disclaimer. Well, like a disclaimer announcement is I was gonna call it. A disclaimer announcement because I haven't posted a video in a long time. And so I just wanted to let you guys know why I haven't posted a video here in a long time. So basically, another thing that I love to do is I love to travel. Yes, I am a traveler, okay? So if y'all been wondering, girl, where you been at, girl? I've been flying, okay? I've been traveling, okay? So, yes, I have been traveling, and I do have a travel channel. So that travel channel is the official Glam Diva Travels. So go ahead and subscribe to that channel if you want to be on my traveling adventures and wanting to know where I'm at. I've been traveling, baby. So with that being said, this is probably just going to be the only video that I do this little disclaimer announcement because I haven't introduced my travel channel yet, nor have I made a video here in a long time. Now, I got the travel channel up and videos have been posted, okay? Because I've been traveling. But I haven't posted a video a long time on this channel. So this is my hobby channel. Go over there to see my travel adventures, okay? So if you are here for the glam projects, I had just posted a glam project, a short actually, and then there's another short and a video coming for all my glam projects. If you are a nail subscriber, now look at these nails, it's coming, because like I said, look at these nails. The nail video is coming, okay? If you are here for the plant, if you are a plant subscriber, baby, we have a harvest. We need to harvest. We need to pick those vegetables out. So the last video for the plant people, we had planted the seeds for the vegetables and it's time to harvest what we have planted. And I'm excited for that. A short of that harvest is coming as well. And if you are my miniaturist, my day one miniaturist, I love y'all. And a video is coming. It's gonna be I believe we're on part 7 of the Victoria Dollhouse Farmhouse. I know y'all, I know, I'm sorry. I've been traveling, I'm sorry. It is coming, part 7 of the Victoria Dollhouse Farmhouse for my miniaturist. It is coming. I'm actually waiting on something to come in the mail so that after this video, I am going to be getting started on that video. And then, last but not least, my hair people. I know y'all see this little bonnet on my head. Stay tuned because this video is for y'all. So once again, my travel videos are posted in my description box actually for this channel. You can just click on that link and it'll take you directly to my travel video. And my hair divas, it is time to get this hair did, okay? The first part is going to be a voiceover because it just needed a voiceover. And then the rest of it is just going to be me. But the first part is a voiceover. So here y'all go. All right, y'all, so watch me braid my hair. So I did need to do a voiceover for this video to explain what I'm doing because y'all are gonna be like, what did she just do? What hair is she using? Y'all, if y'all anything like me, y'all got a bucket of extra hair that you didn't need when you did your last, hairstyle. Here is 4 different types of hairs that I didn't need. So I have the Passion Twist in 1B and 1B27, and that is in Alley Tress. I have the Lulu Tress in the Water Wave 1B27, and then I have this Free Tress Water Wave that I may or may not use. But this is 4 different types of hairs from 4 to 5 different type of hairstyles. I don't know. I just be putting all the hair in a box, and then this is extra hair that I just had laying around. All right, so I did start off by cutting these down some because they are too long for the style that I'm wanting. And these are the Passion Twist, and it's from Alley Tress. So next we're going to grab the Lulu Tress Water Wave 1B127. And now I know I didn't cut this straight, how it's supposed to be, but yeah, go ahead and cut that down as well. Now, don't be worried about my nails now because these nails looking crunchy. This is not a nail video. This is a hair video. And I'm trying a new peel to grow my nails out strong because they just be weak and brittle. So don't be worried about the nails. Worry about this hair. So next what I'm doing is I'm just unraveling the passion twist. Yes, that's right. I am unraveling the passion twist because once again, we are going to be using these to do braids in our hair. So we're unraveling all the passion twists that we have. All right, y'all, pay attention. So remember, we had two different types of passion twists. We had the 1B and then we had the 1B27. You're going to take a strand of the 1B and the 1B27, and this is going to be one braid. Then you're going to take the Water Wave Lulu Tress 1B27 as well. Make sure it's an equal amount of hair as the passion twist, basically, and then just set that up in a pattern. So it's going to be passion twist, water wave, passion twist, water wave, and then you're just going to put that in your hair in the pattern that you set yourself up for. Set yourself up for success, not for failure. So I just set the hair up as the pattern that I am going to put in my hair. Once again, the 1B and 1B27 passion twist from Tress, those are going to be linked together. So one strand of each would be one braid, and then the Water Wave 1B27 Lulu Tress is going to be a braid as well. And then you're going to put that in your hair as a pattern. So set it up on your trellis as that pattern. And oh child, I am not a hair teacher or a beautician at all, but yeah, I hope I explained that correctly because I'm not neither one of them. Okay, basically this is the 1B and the 1B27 passion twist that we unraveled and braided in our hair. And then this is the Water Wave 1B27 and Lulu Tress that we braided. So we're just going to do this, then this, and then this, and then this. That's how you're going to braid it in your hair pattern. That way it all looks cohesive. But then y'all look at me. Look at me. So I ran out of hair. I ran out of extra hair to do my hair. So now I have to go to the store and get some more hair to go with the extra hair that I was using to do my hair in the front. I just need to get some more hair, okay? And I gotta go looking like this. Cause what we got going on? All right, y'all. So I just came back from the store and I went there to get the 1B27 Water Wave from Lulu Tress. They didn't have any of the Water Wave. So I had to grab some of the Lulu Tress Passion Twist. Now, once again, we got Passion Twist from another brand in our hair as well. But I noticed that even though it's the same brand, Lulu Tress, in Passion Twist 1B27, it's a different color than the Water Wave 1B27. But guess what? We still gonna use it. So that's what we got. So I'm gonna have to cut this down because I didn't have any short ones. So I'm gonna have to cut this down and just use the Passion Twist. Even though it's a different color, it's gonna have to work, okay? Here's a better visual of the two different colors. Now on video, you can't really tell the difference in the colors, but there was a difference. Like I could tell there was a difference, so it was bothering me that I could tell there was a difference. On the video, I'm seeing how it doesn't really look like there is a difference. There is a difference. But the good thing about this Lulu Tress Passion Twist is that we only need one strand instead of two. So we only need one of these for one braid instead of putting two together. So what I do at first when I do the top of my head is that I part it in the middle and then I put one of the sides in a little puffy puff, whatever you want to call it, and then I work on the other side. So once again, you're going to part. Even though we're not using braiding hair, you're just going to braid it just how you would normally if it was actually braiding hair. Now, let's see. We're just going to part it down the middle here. I think that's good enough because we're going to have some sideburns. And then that should be actually maybe a little bigger. When I have my nails done, I'm able to just part it with my nail, but My nails aren't done right now because once again, I'm trying something where I'm trying to grow them out stronger and not brittle because they are so brittle and they break easily now. Alright, so you're just going to gel those parts down that you're going to want braided. And I do not braid my baby hairs. I leave my baby hairs free. You do not want to be edgeless. So that's why I have edges, because those baby hairs are able to run free. Okay. So here we have just a regular piece of hair that came from the passion twist, and just because it wasn't intended for braiding, you are able to braid this just as if it was actual braiding hair. So just like so. And y'all, I just be doing things with different hairs and seeing how things would look in braids and twists with just different types of hairs. And so once I get about that way down, I want to make sure that I put the gel on my natural hair and on the braiding hair, the undone passion twist as the braiding hair. And then once I get about this much down, I still have some hair in here. I kind of put that hair in one of the twist here so that I can continue to braid with my hair tucked in one of these. Now, I'm hoping you guys can see that. So I separate those out, putting my hair here and one of the other pieces, and then I'm using more gel, especially on the ones that has my hair in there. Right, y'all, so talking and explaining how to do this while doing it is not my strongest trait, but I think we're at the part where I was incorporating my hair into the hair, and we want to just make sure that that part is gelled. Now with this hair, you're going to see some curls. It's going to be like that. So that part you can always cut after you're done. But for the most part, if you are gelling those pieces down, it shouldn't be an issue. But here, I did not gel that piece down when I braided it, so I can end up cutting that off. That is not my hair. That is a part of the curl from the hair that I'm using. So anyways, you're just gonna continue to braid down. Once again, the hair is curly, so here again, you can cut that off, but we are going to need some more gel. You just want to make sure that this is going to stay in the braid, so make sure you're gelling it while you're braiding down to avoid more of those. And actually, while I was doing this, this is the first braid that's done that, and the first braid that I explained what I'm doing as well. So yeah, we're just going to take some scissors. Once again, this and this is not my hair. That was a part of the curl, so you can cut those off and see, as if it was never there. And then this piece too. So that is never an issue. And like I said, this is actually the first braid in the first braid I'm explaining on what I'm doing where it did that. So it's wanting to act up now that I'm on camera. Said I got you. Now that I'm actually braiding on camera. All right. So all I'm doing is I am gelling this down to avoid those curly curls getting in the way. And then I just do my edges like that. And then I start to braid those in at that point. So that is how I braid my edges. in but not in. You know what I mean? Like it's in there, but it's not a part of the big part. Right? It's not a part of the actual starting of the braid. So let me show you that again. You're just going to lay your edges how you want your edges to be. In this case, I want it like that. So your edges is in the braid, but it's not at the beginning of when you start braiding. And then you're just going to take your hair and start the braiding. Most people, when you see they don't have edges, it's because they started right at this point. And then you don't want to do that. And then sometimes hairstylists will get offended if you ask them if they could leave like your edges out. So I just started to braid my own hair because ain't nobody gonna care about your hair more than you, okay? It's your head, you gotta walk around with it, so do what works for you. And if you can braid just like how I'm braiding, just braid a single braid down, you don't even have to braid to the scalp. Just be able to braid like this, then you can do your own hair, baby. You can do it. So I just used to practice and practice and practice all the time until I finally got it. And then from there on, I never had to pay anybody else to braid my hair or do my hair at that point. But if I like to do sew-ins, I do have to pay somebody to do my sew-ins. So that's the only time I have to pay to get my hair done is if I do sew-ins. So once we get down to a certain point, basically where these other braids end, then we're just gonna cut the excess off. So you can see that. I'm just going to cut the excess off. now have 2 more rows left, and I had the camera on the other side, but with the angle and the light, you're not going to be able to see, so I'm going to have to kind of do this backwards here, just so that I can show y'all. So, let's see, we're going to start on here. Now the last 2 rows on each side have 3 braids, so I'm just gonna try to separate them to 3 equal parts here, which is what I'm doing now in the mirror. And then I kind of twist the last 2 braids that's gonna be there. I just kind of twist that up after I get my 3 equal parts. So I just twisted the last, where the last 2 braids are gonna be, twisted those hairs up. And then once again, do not put your baby hairs in the braid itself. You want that baby hair to stay out of there. Each little strand, we want those to be out. And then you're just going to gel that part, making sure that line is straight. Make sure the pieces of hair that you are going to be using, you gel those down, and then you can just start braiding again. Once again, these are the last 2 rows, last 6 braids. All right, y'all, so my head is done, but y'all, I am going to do the reveal tomorrow. I am going somewhere tomorrow, so I'm gonna do the reveal tomorrow. I am tired. I've been working on this head for 2 days. Yesterday I did, you know, the back half, and then I ran out of hair. So today I had to go to the hair store. Now, let me tell y'all, this hair store is 30 minutes away from me, okay? 30 minutes away. On top of everything else I have to do, I have to pick my son up from practice. I have to still cook, and I still have things I had to do. Anyway, I am just tired. So I'm going to do the final reveal tomorrow. Once again, y'all know this was a trust process because this is the first time that I used this type of hair, and that is a dog squeaking her toy. FYI, if y'all hear that squeak. So yeah, it was a trusted process because I never used this type of hair to do my braids. So this whole process was trusted process, and I am going to do the final reveal tomorrow. All right, so we're going to go ahead and do the reveal today because yesterday I said we were going to do the veil tomorrow, and today is tomorrow from, yeah, whatever. So we're going to go ahead and do the reveal today. I am going to the Lil Wayne concert. I did say I was going somewhere. It's going to be the Lil Wayne concert. I'm not going to be able to do my makeup how I want it to because time kind of got yeah. So we're going to have to go ahead and do some press-on nails because these nails are still looking crunchy, and press-on nails have came a long way, y'all. If y'all have grown up in the 90s, then press-on nails was just, they wasn't doing it how they were supposed to do it. Anyways, we're going to have to go ahead and put some press-on nails, and I'm going to go ahead and do the reveal now. So here is the hair, and here's the back. Now, you will notice that the back looks like it's been naturally like it's been cut that way. But if you had cut these all in the same length as I had showed you to, it's gonna naturally look like it has been, what do you call it, layered in that way. But I didn't need to cut anything else. I didn't need to layer it. I just cut these all at the same length. And of course, your back is going to be longer than the front, so it looks like it's layered. So I know if I get questions about, oh, you cut it in that. No, I did not cut it in the layer. You may have to cut like one or two, but overall, if you cut them all at the same length, you will not have to layer it like that. But this is the hair. I thought I would look, I mean, I knew it would look good because I did it, but it doesn't look like, it all looks the same color. It all looks cohesive. That is what it's looking like. So, once again, I'm not going to be able to do my makeup how I want it, but I have to go because I still have to get dressed and I still have to get ready. But that is the reveal of the hair using Passion Twist and Water Wave and different colors. I use like, 5 different bags of different colors and different styles, and yeah. That is how it looks. So if you have a bag of just extra hair just laying around, even if it's not braiding hair, you can still braid it in your hair. And this is what it looks like. So, all right.